President Muhammadu Buhari has enjoined leaders at all levels to provide good leadership and ensure active citizens' participation in governance. President Buhari, represented by Senate President Ahmed Lawan, made the call at 62nd Independence Day special Jumat prayer and public lecture with the theme Shura, the Islamic Foundation of True Democracy, held in the National Mosque, Abuja.
As leaders, we owe it a duty to provide good leadership. And going by the topic of today, of Shura, good leadership can be better achieved with Shura, with the consultation, with the collaboration and partnership between leaders amongst themselves and between leaders and those that are led. Because in a democracy, the type that we practice, it is necessary for those that are led to participate in governance. And that participation is for citizens to be consulted, and even where they are not consulted, citizens to advise, to make their views known, to show their preferences for making their lives better. And leaders are under obligation to listen. Therefore, this topic, Shura, the Islamic Foundation for True Democracy, is apt and is coming at a time when, by the grace of God, in February, Nigerians will go to polls to elect new set of leaders. But the issue that I think is central is to how we reach there. A day is a long time, they say in politics, but I also think in governance as well. Between now and then, those of us who are at the moment at the saddle of leadership are supposed to continue to remain focused, consult widely as we have been doing, and make it better, and ensure that we end well by the grace of God.
Earlier, the Sultan of Sokoto and President General, Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, called for a total evaluation of the implementation of the Nigerian democracy.
It is important to take a total evaluation of the implementation of democracy in our society, to do a cost-benefit analysis. This will allow us to actually know its true value and see what aspects suits us and what does not suit us. Since we are supposed to be a free people who have gotten our independence some 62 years ago, I'm hereby worried about the erosion of our values and the affliction with insatiable greed that has fueled the unprecedented levels of corruption in our society, all associated with democracy. It is important not to lose sight of the point that in our contemporary times, there are societies that do not practice Western democracy. We all know China doesn't practice Western democracy, but they are thriving, their economy is growing, and they're going higher and higher. But we know in the world today, the economy everywhere is bad. So is Nigeria also part of the world. So these countries that don't practice Western democracy have been doing very well. And so we want to look at how we can also manage our own democracy peacefully and in line with our values and traditions.
In his remarks, Mr. Boss Mustafa, the secretary to the government of the Federation, said if the principle of Shura was followed, it would create an opportunity for dialogue that enhances ethnic communication while promoting national cohesion and identity.
If the principle of Shura is followed, it will create an opportunity for dialogue that enhances ethnic communication while promoting national cohesion and identity. This would go a long way to stemming intertribal and intercommunal and ethnic suspicion, animosity, aggression, and conflicts. I have no doubt we have been better informed about the Islamic position on democracy and democratic governance, and lessons learned will further strengthen our hope in democracy as well as guide our conduct and behavior during the forthcoming general elections in 2023.